Today we are going to be talking about Hecate, goddess of the witches. I had a request of somebody wanting to know, one of my good customers and viewers wanting to know about setting up a Hecate altar and different things to do, so now's the time. Now this you can spell it Hecate with a C or Hecate with a K. Either one. This is a good book on her if you want to know more about her. She's a multifaceted goddess in Greek mythology, associated with magic, witchcraft, and the moon, and the underworld. And her origins and parentage is Hecate, also known as Hecate, is the daughter of Titans, Perseus, and Asteria. She is often regarded as a goddess of great honor with power over the heavens, earth, and sea. Her name is derived from the Greek word hekatos, meaning worker from afar, which reflects her ability to influence events from a distance. So that's why I think a lot of people use her. She calls a lot of people. They're attracted to her, and but she can help, like if you are having needing to do something for people that's 200 miles away, she can help do that and help bring those energies there if you're not able to send those energies yourself. She is commonly depicted holding 2 torches or a key, and these are some of the things too that you'll want, and symbolizing her role as a guide through the darkness and a protector against evil. She is also associated with dogs, snakes, and the crossroads. And this Hecate statue has the snake on the back, the 2 dogs looking at her. And if you don't have, a Hecate statue that does, you can get that to put on your altar. And, the snake, little rubber snake or something, or if you have a ceramic snake or dogs, just put that there in the place of that. And let's see, representing her connections or to the boundaries and transitions and later representations. She is often shown in a triple form, like 3 of her, not the mother maiden crone, but it would just be 3 of her around, looking in multiple directions, which emphasizes her role as guardian of the thresholds and the liminal spaces. Hecate is primarily known as the goddess of witchcraft, magic, necromancy, and the night. She presides over the crossroads and is believed to have power to move between the realms of the living and the dead. And this unique ability allows her to control the passage of souls and influence the outcomes of magical practices. Worship and cultural significance. Hecate was worshipped in various forms across ancient Egypt, often at household shrines and crossroads. Her cult was primarily prominent in Athens, where families honored her during evening meals, seeking her protection and blessings. In modern times, Hecate has been embraced by various spiritual practices, including Wicca, where she is revered as a powerful figure of magic and feminine divine. And key crystals for Hecate that you would want to place on your altar would be the black tourmaline, known for its protective and grounding properties. Black tourmaline is associated with Hecate's role as a guardian. It helps create a protective shield against negative energies and psychic attacks, making it a powerful ally for those seeking Hecate's protection. And then obsidian, which this is a obsidian crystal ball, and it's a volcanic glass, is linked to grounding and protection. Obsidian is often used in scrying and divination, helping practitioners access hidden truths and navigate the shadows, which aligns with Hecate's dominion over the underworld. Eventually, we're going to get into the scrying too. I don't want to jump right into that. It's a little bit gray. You know, it's a grayer type, and I don't want to pull newcomers into something that could possibly get them in trouble. So, well, you know, I'm very protective over y'all. And then labradorite, which I love. Labradorite. I'm doing this so hopefully you can catch some of the shine of it, because just sitting there it wasn't giving much of a shine. Okay, I got the thumbs up that it's shining now, so yes, it is good. Labradorite is a stone of transformation that enhances intuition and spiritual awareness. It is particularly useful for those working with Hecate's energy, as it encourages embracing change and connecting with one's inner wisdom. And then we have amethyst. This crystal is associated with magic and wisdom. Amethyst is excellent for entering meditative states, and is often used in rituals to enhance spiritual practices and connect with Hecate's mystical aspects. So those are the, oh, I forgot about moonstone. Got to do the moonstone. Known for its connection to the moon, and being so is she, moonstone enhances intuition, psychic abilities, and is particularly resonant with Hecate's lunar aspects, and is often used in rituals to invoke her guidance. So those are the crystals that you would want on your altar for Hecate. Now, the common colors associated with her are black, and see, I've got black here, and a black handle, and it's black is one of the most prominent colors linked to Hecate. It represents the night, mystery, and the unknown. As the goddess of magic and the underworld, black embodies her power, transformation, and the shadowy aspects of her character. Many practitioners use black in rituals to connect with her energies and authority. And then we've got red, and I've got red here too. And red is often associated with Hecate in her role as a goddess of magic and transformation. The color signifies passion, energy, and creativity, and is frequently used in rituals to invoke her fiery and transformative powers, making it a popular choice for spells aimed at manifestation change. So if you needed to change something, like needed somebody out of your life, or needed a new job, you know, something like that, you'd want to use that for that. Gold is another, and you should always have something gold. I chose this gold stand for the black obsidian sphere, because you should always have something gold on the altar. And it symbolizes illumination, wisdom, and spiritual growth. It is associated with Hecate's role as a goddess of magic and guidance. Practitioners often use gold in rituals to seek her wisdom and enlightenment, reflecting her connection to the divine and the higher realms. And Hecate's colors are not only significant in rituals, but also in symbolism, of her various aspects. Each color reflects her multifaceted nature as a goddess who governs the crossroads, magic, and mysteries of life and death. Practitioners of modern witchcraft and spirituality often incorporate these colors to their practices to honor Hecate and connect with her energies. By understanding the meanings behind these colors, followers of Hecate can deepen their connection to her and enhance their spiritual practices. So yes, creating your altar. You'll choose a quiet location, and in the house where you don't have a lot of people running around, or somebody, oh, what's this? You don't want that with her. You want, maybe if you've got, in your bedroom, or just a room in general where not a whole lot of people go to, or a lot of times they say nobody should go to, though I have my altar set up in my living room, and I don't mind people being around it, but it's also an ancestor altar. So that makes a big difference, in that. So choose a quiet, it's ideally in the north or northwestern area of your home. And that would be associated with Hecate. Gather your elements. The candles are going to, now purple, the purple candle itself is for divination, your insight, intuition, stuff like that. So you want to have a purple candle on here, but her colors are mostly the red and the black, but the purple will help you with your manifestations on that too. So that is your fire elements. And then a key. And I just chose this key, but really you probably, any key will do. This isn't actually a real key, it's just a necklace key. So, if you've got a real key, any type of key will do that you're not using. A skeleton key if you have one, but if you don't, a car you might have had in the past. We all have different keys in our junk drawer. Just look in that junk drawer and see if you can find you a key. So, and that represents unlocking the secrets of the occult and the knowledge of the afterlife. And that's pretty interesting there. Okay, a rope. I just got this because that's all I had right now is my hemp rope necklace cord. So, but if you have a rope that symbolizes rebirth and renewal, then it's akin to the umbilical cord. So it's like your rebirth into spiritualism with Hecate. Oh, a dagger, which I meant to get a dagger and I forgot, but that's fine. You all know what a dagger looks like. It's a symbol of ritual power, cutting away delusion and empowering judgment. Torches, which she's got a torch here, but I guess, I can't think of any other type of torch. You wouldn't want to like a tiki torch or something, that'd be too big. But, oh, what now?
Would the candle work?
Well, a torch like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a torch like that that's what I'm picturing.
Mm-hmm.
But the candle would represent the light, so you got a good point there. Often depicted with Hecate, representing light and guidance. So, I think my son-in-law is right. A candle could work for that. In a circle, you could draw a circle. This is a circle bowl. But that represents cycles, change, and eternal movement, central themes in Hecate's mythology. And then the lion. I picked this box because I love that lion on this box. Symbolizes power and strength, representing Hecate's protective and destructive aspects. And these symbols reflect Hecate's association with magic and the underworld in protection. Okay, setting up the altar, clean the area, and arrange the elements initially and ensure they hold meaning for you. So whatever, if something really is holding meaning for you, then that's good. Like with this, I've got altar oil. You can wipe your things down with the altar oil if you want to, or the altar itself. Frankincense is one of her scents. You could anoint the candles themselves with the frankincense oil. And to perform a cleansing ritual, this could include bathing with herbs, lavender and mugwort to cleanse your energy. And then offerings. Include offerings such as wine, honey, garlic, or other items that symbolize respect and honor. And that would just be, put some wine out or some honey out, garlic. I always think of that as warding off vampires, so I would stick with wine or honey. But, it might be good for the garlic. And regular maintenance of their cleaning and your altar and the energies to keep it sacred and charged. Might not be a bad idea too, which I didn't put here, but having your selenite, because that keeps everything charged anyway. So let's see, that is basically it. I would say, though, in your bowl, instead of putting wine or honey in this bowl, put some moon water in it, because she is of the moon. And moon water, you just take some distilled water, let it set in the moon outside, and then pour it in here. It would only be for that, not for drinking. One day we'll do about making elixirs and things like that you could actually drink. The frankincense is, like I said, her incense. So our elements are fire, earth, water, air, because incense acts as the air with it going up. So I think that is it right now for Hecate, and I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks so much for watching my channel, Spiritual Journey with Donna. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've learned something, gotten something from it, and make sure that you like, subscribe, and that way it keeps us knowing that we're doing something right for you. Thanks so much.